First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this would not be possible. Low Nose Boxing, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. I just want to deliver the breaking news that the fight has been finalized for August 22nd, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. The WBA welterweight championship between Romero defending his crown against Teofimo Lopez. And this is a fight that I had no idea that we would see coming. Romero and Teofimo Lopez are both two fighters that do have history with each other. Two guys that are that were friends at one point. Earlier in their careers, they were always on live together. They were seen on YouTube hanging out, joking around, things of that nature. And then when Teo had moved up to 140 pounds, his friendship with Romero kind of deteriorated. And what we're seeing right now is something that is rare in boxing, because we're in a generation, we're in an era where a lot of fighters are being clicked up. You know, we got guys like Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis, Richardson Hitchens, Raymond Ford. People like to call them the Avengers. Those are fighters around the same weight classes, and they're not fighting each other, and they're also receiving a lot of backlash behind it. Now, Teo versus Rolly is not the first time in boxing that we've seen friends fighting with each other. Now, Teo and Rolly, their situation is different because Teo and Rolly, as of right now, they do not really have a friendship at the moment. But in the past, there was a great welterweight championship matchup between Maurice Blocker and Simon Brown, two guys that were very good friends, two fighters that were actually, I believe Simon Brown was the godfather of Maurice Blocker's daughter, or the other way around. Nevertheless, those guys fought inside the ring. They didn't pull no punches. Maurice Blocker was stopped in the 10th round, and they maintained their friendship at the end of the day. Over the weekend, we seen something similar like that between Abdullah Mason and Albert Bell, two guys that were very cordial, friends if I'm not correct, and they put up a very good fight over the weekend. In boxing, that's the type of sport that it is. It's a gladiator sport, but it's a gentleman's sport. Now, let me talk about this fight between Teo and Romero. Romero is a WBA champion who has not been active since May of 2024 or 25, if I'm not correct. Maybe 2024. And Romero, coming off of his best win of his career, unanimous decision over Ryan Garcia, who was a heavy favorite. Romero is a dangerous fighter. He has a lot of power. He's awkward, low-key athletic, and he's being trained by Israel Salas, who's a very good Cuban trainer that who implements fundamental boxing in his regimens. So Teo versus Rolly is an intriguing fight. At one point, I would have felt maybe more of a mismatch, because I think Teofimo Lopez is a much better fighter than Romero. And even though Romero is coming off of a layoff, he does have the momentum of having a very good win over Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia is an incredible fighter himself. Teo, on the other hand, is coming off of a loss to Shakur Stevenson, a fight where he really underperformed, a fight where he was dominated and whitewashed over 12 rounds. So this is going to be interesting how this fight is going to play out. But I believe Teofimo Lopez, if his mind is sharp, he should be able to dominate this fight. I'm predicting somewhat of a Floyd Mayweather or Toro Gotti type performance, because Romero is tailor-made for Teofimo Lopez, especially with his wide looping punches, and Teo is more of a sharpshooter, counter puncher off the back foot, likes to wait for the guy to make the move and he reacts. But both guys are very familiar with each other, so I wouldn't be surprised if Romero were to hurt Teofimo Lopez and cause a couple of scary moments in this fight. But I got Teofimo Lopez stopping Romero somewhere in the late rounds. I'm looking forward to this fight. I want to see how the press conference is and how the action plays out in the ring at the end of the day. Teo is going for his third division title, and Romero is going for the second guy that people consider the young four kings of boxing. He already defeated Ryan Garcia. If Romero defeats Teofimo Lopez, he also faced Gervonta Davis as well. I forgot to mention that. If Rolly defeats Teofimo Lopez, we might have to put him on that list as well. But with that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe. Low Nose Boxing, because low nose boxing.